The area of a rectangle is area equals length times width. Now the first shape is actually a square, and I know that because they only gave me one side. So a square is a special rectangle. You can still do it the same way, length times width. However, these are mixed numbers and you want to change them to improper fractions. So to do that, you keep your denominator and then you multiply. 4 times 2 is 8, and then you add. So multiply and add. 8 plus 1 is 9. So we are going to do 9 over 4 times 9 over 4. Now with multiplication of fractions, you go straight across. So 9 times 9 is 81. 4 times 4 is 16. Now to change that back into a mixed number, you keep the denominator, 16. 16 goes into 81 5 times. 16 times 5 is 80, so you had 81, you had 1 extra. That goes up top. And these were meters, and because it's area, it's always square. So 5 and 1/16 meters squared. Okay, the next one is not a square, it's a rectangle, so you just multiply 9/10 times, okay, 3 and 1/5. Let's come over here and change that. You keep your denominator, you multiply. 5 times 3 is 15, and you add. 15 plus 1 is 16. So 16 over 5. Multiplying straight across, 9 times 16 is 144, and 10 times 5 is 50. To change that back into a mixed number, you keep the same denominator. Actually, let's go ahead and simplify that first. See how they're both even numbers? If they're both even numbers, you can cut them in half. So half of 144 is 72. And half of 50 is 25. It makes it easier. 25 goes into 72 2 times. And you keep your denominator. 2 times 25 is 50. We had 72. So we had 22 extra. So 2 and 22 25ths millimeters, and area is squared. That's the answer to that one. Okay, again, they only gave you one side for this one, so it's the same. 2 and 2/5. It is a square. Okay, let's change 2 and 2/5 into a mixed number first. Keep your denominator, multiply. 5 times 2 is 10, and add. 10 plus 2 is 12. So one side is 12 over 5, but since it's a square, the other side is 12 over 5. I'm sorry, I put an extra parentheses there. I'm not sure why. Okay, multiplying straight across, 12 times 12 is 144. 5 times 5 is 25. So 144, 25 goes into 144 or 5 times. You keep your denominator. 25 times 5 is 125. So let's go ahead and subtract that to get the numerator. Have to borrow. That's a 9. 13 take away 12 is 1. 19. And it's centimeters squared.